Hey, everybody there? Ain't nobody there. I'm not saying nothing till I see y'all come on in. I'm just waiting till y'all come on in. Just waiting to see who's here for it. So I don't have to kind of restart and redo this and all this kind of stuff and, all the nonsense. So I'm going to try this, I'm live and doing all that, and it's not really my thing, but I feel like this needs to be addressed, so I figure why not address it. Yeah, my beard is getting a little unruly. Anyway, okay, so I guess we just got to start where we need to start. Okay, so let me deal with I got my both phones ready. I'm ready. I am, as you can see, Team Android, only because I do not live for my iPhone X for the first time. So I have my iPhone X, I have my Android, my Galaxy Note 8, and we are about to just talk about what we need to talk about, all right? So, as I posted on my Instagram, it's almost 3 years to the date that we first met and hung out with Khia. And that was for my sis, or who I call my sis, Nima. He brought us together for the charity event for breast cancer awareness. That was April 19th, 2015, as I have posted. I don't know if you can see that. It's probably too bright. But that's April 19th, 2015 is when that happened, okay? That was the night of no problem, okay? We instantly hit it off, honestly. I mean, I can't lie. I was fortunate enough to spend the time with Khia separately and go to Universal Studios and have a good time and just experience a person that I grew to love. Honestly, I can't lie and tell you that I don't love the lady. I do love the lady. I do genuinely care for this person. I do care for Khia. I really just don't understand what has transpired. So, that was April 19, 2015. As you can see, let me put it this way, sorry. It's probably turned, oh no, I can't, it's Instagram, duh. So that's myself, that's Madison, that's Chi-Chi. Again, that is me and Khia. That's the thug missus herself. It is what it is. There's no shade. So we spent a whole day together in Universal Studios together, being two big old children. And let's see. Maybe can I dim the screen? Oh, let me see how I do it. Let me see. Somebody said undim the screen, and oh no, I don't know how to do it. Oh, okay. All right. Did that fix it? No, it didn't. So as you can see, it says April 19th. You can see right there, April 19, 2015. That's when it all started, okay? Fast forward a couple years later, we stayed in contact, we got together, they had done videos together. And to go back to the Orlando situation, in Orlando, when they went live, all the blogs picked it up. So, and when the blogs picked it up, and when they were dragging Khia, we defended her. Myself and Madison included, we both defended her vehemently, and still have up until recently. Okay? So I really have to keep stating that I don't really understand where any of this animosity that's coming from her is coming from. Two, I want to also say to you, I see a lot of comments and I see a lot of things saying, hold on. So what's wrong with the screen now? Okay, better. Okay, I see. That's it. I'm not changing the screen no more. But I see a lot of things that were said that it came across to me in a weird way. I just don't really understand what is transpiring or what is the problem. Okay, so we're gonna just take it all the way. We're gonna fast forward, and now we're in the Queen's Court. Okay, we're in the Queen's Court. Everything's going on, whatever. Khia and Madison are doing their thing. Everybody's supposedly okay. You know, it's going well. Okay, it's going well to the outside. It's going well to you guys that are watching it. On the back end of what we're dealing with her personality and such is different. And through all that, we always present to the united front. We would never drag the lady. Okay, so we're gonna go to. We're just gonna go to and cut all the nonsense out. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. As you know, they did a song, "Can't Fuck With Me," which is the song that they did, which is on iTunes. They had a song together already, you know. So we came from that, and we came to, you know, now we're in the Queen's Court, and we're now fast forwarding and dealing with all the things that are going on right here, right now. So we're going to deal with the Queen's Court and up to 2-5, and then everything since 2-5 of 2018. Okay, so Queen's Court starts. We're going well, not a problem. As Madison has stated, somebody reached out, you know, on her DMs, actually to them both, but Khia did not respond to the person. I'm sure if you guys are paying attention, you know who I'm talking about. But after speaking with the person yesterday, I was asked not to, and Madison was asked not to reference it anymore, so I'm not going to. But you know who we're referring to. She reached out to the person reached out to Khia, and Khia never responded via DM. So then Madison responded when she reached out to her. Conversations happened. There was, you know, deals and things in order. The deals did not transpire because of the whole Me Too situation. People got misplaced and moved out of the situation. So we no longer had to deal with it. You know, we had to move on and continue forward with the rest of the Queen's Court and continuing forward. Okay? Everything, I'm just trying to, okay. I just can't say all I want to say in the disrespect. Like, okay, so when Madison and Khia were at the table, everything was fine. But if you guys know anything about production or how things transpire, nothing can stay in this box. Nothing can stay in this box. This space is only for a limited time, and then it has to grow on, and it has to go on and go on and go on. Okay? There was things that you could not do. There was things that you could not say, and people were watching. Okay? And so we collectively decided, actually, Madison wanted to keep the actual stage that you guys now see for Queen's Court in her living room and just break it down and move it. Khia suggested for them to go in the basement. So, as Khia is sitting there stating on her Instagram, because she feels like she's an Instagram model now, she is on her Instagram stating that she wasn't okay with the changes. There was nothing that happened change-wise that Khia did not know about, okay? Khia has also stated on her Instagram that she did not put any money into the Queen's Court. I mean, she did not. And she didn't feel like she needed to. So if she didn't feel like she needed to put anything into the Queen's Court, that's her prerogative. But nobody was cutting her out of anything. And I want to make that clear once again. No one was cutting this lady out of a single thing at all. Okay? She knew about all the changes. She knew about the trademarks. She knew about all business that was happening. I handled all the business for Queen's Court. Okay? I handled everything. Advertisements and all. We'll get to the advertisements. We'll get to that. But I will, I handled all things in all ways possible without an issue. Okay? And for her to make statements of she wasn't with all the changes and da-da-da. So, we're going to fast forward. We're going to fast forward to 2/5/18 after we've gone through all that. Okay? Because, let me, before we get to 2/5, okay? we had started to notice. We had started to notice it was funny actings, funny ways. Okay, she started to say things like the people saying, and the people saying, and the people feel like, and the people feel like, and I think because the people said. And those are the clues that we should have paid attention to. So where Madison and I messed up, we should have heard and really took and understood, what that meant. And what she was actually saying was she was in the comment section listening to those people. And Team Khia, hashtag Team Khia was boosting, okay? But let's be clear. When we got with Khia in 2015, Khia was at 9,000 to 11,000 followers. Clearly, it has changed 2018 because she's at 252,000 Instagram followers. So somebody, somewhere, must have helped you have that happen. Just saying. But anyway, so, we're at 2.5. She knows that we have Monique coming. Never had a problem with Monique coming. So again, she's on her live talking about, saying F Monique and other choice words, F Monique and all these things. But none of this is coming up before we deal with Monique. So 2.5 happens. She, because that was also Super Bowl weekend, was gone for 2 days. Okay? She was gone for those 2 days, left Madison high and dry, not worried about it. Okay? She was with Madison's assistant, Chi-Chi, and she was not worried about anything going on or what was going on, anything at all. She showed up about an hour and a half before. Madison was not home, so she had to wait till Madison got back home. So she didn't re-show up until about 45 to 30 minutes before the show was about to happen. Okay. She came in to the house and realized that there was other things going on in the house, which, by the way, the Three Stooges that she calls them, which Larry Reid and his team put into the mix by addressing it. She didn't know their names, so that's why she was referring to them as the Three Stooges. Madison had paid for it. So it was a paid service. It was not just like, okay, show up and mess it up and do whatever, okay? The sissies and punks, keep the sissies and punks out your house situation and statement is not okay, okay? And Madison had repeatedly spoken to this lady off camera about saying sissies and punks and all that. Okay, so regardless of what you guys want to say or not say, Madison has addressed the issue because I've seen those comments as well. Okay, she has addressed those issues with her. And obviously that has happened because if you notice in later on shows, it turned into Gazoos, Ginger Snaps, what are some of the other ones? Blouse, and other things. So let's not make it seem like nobody has tried to handle the situation. Because we have, okay? So she came in a way. There was others in the house, makeup, hair, Craig, which has been a godsend to help us out with the podcast and other things. And Craig, other people in the house, and she came in a way, and from the inception of her working on the door, it was some sort of issue. Okay? No problem. We're still going to work with the lady. That's fine. Okay? She comes in, the whole thing goes on, and she pulls a stunt. We'll just leave it at that for business reasons or not, because there's no reason to be messy. It's just, dealing facts. So she pulls a stunt and it's like, I'm gone. Okay, after Madison asked her all that, you guys have said all kind of ways that Madison has cried and she cried and that was so sad for her to cry. Fuck that. Excuse my language, but fuck that. Madison cried because it's frustration. Because nobody knows all the stuff behind the scenes that we had to deal with. We had to deal with so many things all day, every day. All behind the scenes. She was saying, F this person, F that person, we don't like this person, and we took all of that. We didn't complain to any of you. We didn't do any of that. We dealt with it. We tried to curb her mouth Khia is allowed to be Khia. Obviously, we love Khia. We saw that there was potential, okay? And again, one of the truest statements Madison has ever said is, I see myself in Khia. And that's true. Because there are parts of Madison that is Khia. And there is parts of Khia that is in Madison. It is what it is. But there's a way to do business. And business was not handled. Okay. So, that ended on, she walked out the house. That was done. Okay. We woke up. We discussed it. Madison and I discussed it. And Madison and I discussed it, and we talked about it that night, and we really didn't understand why. Oh, and I'm sorry, because I just saw somebody say, hold on. I just saw somebody say, Madison was trying to make Khia stay, and she was rude to fuck. Right, okay. And to address that Periscope problem that you guys have with Monique, we have no problem with Monique. Let me state that out loud. I don't believe Monique did anything wrong by filming on her Periscope. She was live. That's her job. We as entertainers or my clients that I deal with, Madison, is an entertainer. And as entertainers, you're supposed to make sure your platform, when you're doing something of some sort of value that you see it for, your followers or listeners, are paying attention to. So her filming it on Periscope is not a problem at all. I have no problem with her filming on Periscope. And we have no problem with Monique, even a little bit. So I want to make sure that you guys understand that. We have no problems. We have reached out to Monique after. We have apologized for the disrespect and the rude way that Khia has handled that situation. And she was blatantly disrespectful and wrong. Point blank period. Regardless, friend or not friend, she never speaks to me again. Oh, well. It is what it is. It is what it's supposed to be. It is how it's going to be. Because business is business, and this is how you're supposed to handle it. Okay? So, we wake up on Tuesday after we've discussed it, and it's all of a sudden, these shares on 2-6, it's this new Instagram thing of, I'm gone, forget this, F that, F this, that's a punk, that's a sissy, get them sissies and punks out your house. Ma'am, I'm trying to say this in a way, because y'all, some of you know that are watching this that I don't mind. So I'm trying to say this in a way. But, ma'am, Khia, ma'am, Madison nor I was too much sissies or a punk for you to collect and take this money and let somebody handle your business. Because you, yourself, ma'am, admitted that if you were involved and you handled it yourself, you would have messed the whole thing up. Okay? Never forget, Khia, you sat on the couch with T.S. Madison and told T.S. Madison, while y'all watched a movie called P.D. Green, that you never wanted to be P.D. Green. And for all of you that don't know, look that movie up and watch it. Because you'll understand exactly what it is. Okay? There was no reason. Nobody was disrespectful to her. Nobody was hating her. All we wanted was to make sure that the Queen's Court together grew to be one. That's all. We wanted to make sure that everybody ate, everybody was eating. I mean, it is what it is. I just don't understand why you would walk away. Okay. And you can say, and I want to also be, so much I want to say, but I also want to be clear, when you're talking about a fight, because people are like, oh, they fighting, and, the blogs go crazy and say, clickbait. And for a fight, there has to be two parties. We're not fighting with her. She's fighting with her, and whoever else is inside of her. I don't know if it's 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, maybe 7 people are inside of her. I don't know. But the posts and things are very disparaging. They're very all over the place. They're very one day it's this thing, one day it's this thing, the next day it's that. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. You guys don't understand all the stuff we dealt with after and behind when the screen was off. You're making assumptions about and you don't know. So, she's on Instagram saying, we still going to do the live tour. Mind you, I wanted to make sure and make this clear to everybody, okay? On 2/6, 2/7, 2/8, T.S. Madison texted and called. She did not respond. On Wednesday, which is 27, Wednesday, 2/7, she blocked T.S. Madison on Instagram, on Facebook, and the Queen's Court on Facebook, and the Instagrams. Explain to me where we're out of the way, where we're doing her some sort of injustice or process. She, on 2/7, took it upon herself. And then on 2/7, when she did that, she's over in her comment section, up under her post, saying the real queen, let me show you some, let me find you some things. Over there, talk about the real queen and the fake queen. Let me explain, let me read you this. The yin and the yang, the real queen and the fake queen. Hashtag Queen Khia gag order. Hashtag open up them lines. So that's okay. That's okay to say? I just want to, oh, you can't see that. It's really, but these are screenshots of what she has said. You know, I want to know how it's okay to say certain things of this nature, but then it was okay to collect the money with this fake queen. The lady has went and said some really crazy things. We have not laid this lady out. We have not been disrespectful to her. You got, let me, do you know that me, manager Giovanni of T.S. Madison and handles the business of the Queen's Court, do you know that I sold all the advertisements for the Queen's Court? For every single Monday show? Do you know that Khia walked away on 2/5 with money for the 2/5 show? Let me get you the exact dates. The 2/5 show, the 2/12 show, and the 2/19 show, because Madison is out of town after that in Australia on a tour with In the Dark for the Mardi Gras gay pride. So 2/5, 2/12, and 2/19, Khia took monies that I sold for advertisers and has not done the advertisement nor given the money back. Let me read you. Let me find it. Hold on. Let me get it. Hold on, because I like to deal in actual things. Let me see. On February 11th at 6:19 p.m., I got an email stating back, and I do quote, "I will send in refund. Where is it going?" No. No one? No. 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 Y'all don't. No. No. But no. No. Will Packer, Madison shared with you guys in her live, that happened. As of Tuesday morning, that was dissolved because the wonderful lady that she is pulled her entire stunt. So I'm trying to understand where exactly we did something wrong. Okay, we 219 luckily, you promoters, excuse me, not promoters, you advertisers and sponsors allowed me to discuss with you and handle the business. Okay, so I want to thank Kaleidoscope Hair. I want to thank I will show you the picture. I won't say the name because y'all are not reporting this video because it needs to stay right where it's at. So I will show you, oh, I'm sorry. It's called Pucker Upper. I want to thank Pucker Upper, that brand as well. That's a vaginal tightening cream that we will be, Madison and I will be handling and will be having advertisements for. Okay. So I want to thank Kaleidoscope Hair. I want to thank Pucker Upper. I want to thank I Am Hair Maniacs. That lady was so wonderful that she came to Madison's photo shoot. Oh, not Madison's photo shoot. I forgot. That was actually Khia and Madison's photo shoot for the Queen's Court, but Khia decided because I'm not getting paid, I'm not going to do it. And my question was, why would they pay you? Why would they pay you? I don't know how much you guys know about entertainment, but you can't just run in and start something out the box and everybody's going to be like, hey, yeah, here's $4,000, $5,000, $7,000, here you go. You can't do that. That's not how that's going to work. So you have to put in the work to get the work down the line. And this lady feels like she is somebody. She has made statements of, I've been doing this. Oh, okay. Well, you've been doing it on 1 couch, 2 couches, 3 couches, 4 couches, 5 couches, 6 couches, 7. Somewhere in that number. But I don't seem to remember. Y'all remember when I just didn't seem to remember when they were actually paying you or doing anything or anybody was talking about it. There has been many stories online since all this has happened, and the people that have worked with her that have dragged her about her unprofessionalism. So I'll wait to see what or why you came up with the concept. Because if your format, because somebody was telling me last night, Madison stole her format. Okay. So if your format is this, yes, bitch, yeah, yes, I don't like her. F her and F her. If that's a format, you lost me there. That's not a format. Boo Boo Kitty, that's not a format, okay? We gave you structure. We gave you we actually came up with a format, okay? We kept it all the way how it needed to be to present an actual show. And if nobody understands, when it would have gotten to TV or Netflix or whatever it would have gotten to, TV, any kind of network, any network would have completely changed it, as you know, and they still can when they pick it up, because believe it will be picked up. T.S. Madison will be back on 3/19/2018. This lady did not stop anybody's bag. She might have stopped hers, but you definitely didn't stop ours. I don't know about you. You better find out about me, because you must not know about me. Okay? So I don't like, I don't really understand. So if we're going to talk about the $6,500 that you took, that you and Madison got together, Erica Hayes, that's okay. I gave her viewers. That's fine. She can have viewers. That's fine. I don't care. I don't care. So, if you want to talk about the promotional money that you took with Madison that you still haven't returned, or maybe you want to return that, I'm all ears. Or if not, it's cool, because we've already handled it, and once again, we've taken up for your dead weight, because you're nothing but a paperweight. Well, I was going to say something else, but you're nothing but a paperweight. So, it is what it is. Okay, so let's address something like the next caller. Like, you're doing something like, you're doing this next caller situation, and you got Madison's name everywhere and doing all this stuff, but you haven't paid Madison for next caller. You're using Madison's voice, but you haven't paid. I'll wait for your receipt, Queen Khia. Queen Khia, I'll wait for your receipt to show me where you paid Madison for something. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. I just wait for, where's your receipts of what you paid Madison for? You and Madison were in a partnership to do this on the GP principle of we are working together, doing this out, making it happen. and you decided to let me, you know what, I feel like I'm the queen. Okay. Well, queen, take yourself back over there and do what you got to do. I do know that on 2/15, I was supplied with, you also sent an email. You also sent an email where you said on 2/15 they can't kill the queen. And I quote, "Hey baby, can't wait to see you in the building. I'll put your name on the list for sure because the real queen will be in the building," in caps. And like I said, fuck that fake, no vagina having bitch. I'm here to get my coin and I'll sit my black royal ass on my paid for no installment couch and film how the fuck I want to. No one? No, so that's okay. That's okay. That's okay to say all that? Like, that's okay to... That's okay? You want to talk about what... You want to sit there and do... You get on the videos and... You get on the videos and you tell these people, yeah, you know, ain't nobody paid me for my music. Ain't nobody did this. Ain't nobody... Okay, they might not have, but what you paid for? What did you actually pay for? What did you actually handle as a businesswoman? Why have you not sued these people for these things? But I mean, I digress. You the queen. You got it. You got it, mama. So, we're going to get to, since I brought up Next Caller in D.C., okay, D.C. happened on 2/15. Okay, we arrived on 2/15. The gig was, I'm sorry, that's a lie. I believe that that's a lie. Maury Povich determined that was a lie. Hold on. I believe that, okay, it was the 17th and 18th. I apologize. We arrived on the 16th, okay? That email was 2:15. So she sent that email on 2:15, arrived on 2:16 in the morning. Okay, so arrived on 2:16 in the morning. So when we got there on 2:16 in the morning, actually Madison switched her flight because she had some other stuff to do, so she had to switch her flight and arrive later in the day. So myself arrived early, and Khia apparently came in around the same time. Okay. ATLien, now there's two. Now I want to be clear about this DC situation. Okay, the 17th show was Xavier Entertainment. Xavier, I love you. It was Xavier Entertainment and Adrian Price, ADRN Media something, I believe. And they worked together about bringing the ladies in for the Next Caller. Okay. When the Next Caller was booked and booked, it was supposed to be Next Caller, the song, and then a hosting of the show, a hosting of the night. So it is what it is. All right. She arrived on 2:16. The rooms were not ready, so when I walked in to the hotel, okay, when I walked into the hotel, Khia was sitting there, and so was Adrian, half of the promotional group. And so was Adrian. And when I walked in, I said hi to Adrian. Adrian walked over and hugged me. When I went to say hello to Khia at that point said, and do not touch me. Okay, ma'am. Okay, you got it. Like, nobody, you feeling some type of way, you want to be the Grand Duchess of bullshit, be the Grand Duchess of bullshit. I don't, that's fine. You the Grand Duchess, I got it. So, again, we have not seen or heard from this lady personally until this day. And again, Madison still has it, I'm only seeing her then. Okay. So at that point, I sat myself down in the lobby chair, and I sat right there and let her continue the conversation she was having with Adrian. Okay, whatever. That's what she was having with Adrian. No problem. So the rooms finally were available. She had left because her PA had picked her up and took her around because he lives in Detroit. I'm sorry, in D.C., in Washington, D.C. So he took her out, whatever, no problem. So we get, Madison finally arrives later on. We get in the way, we get in the room. Okay, no big problem, whatever. So now, Adrian hangs out with Khia on that night. So ATLien, was hanging out with Khia at his home that night. ATLien did not pay her. ATLien is where the problem started with paying her. He did not pay her. He did not pay her the rest of her money that she was due. Had she still been fucking with me or working with me and not going out her way to be crazy and run her mouth, she would have got paid like my client, T.S. Madison, got paid before we even walked out the door. Because me nor Madison would have left our homes without payment the rest of the remaining balance. I'm just saying. But baby, when you want to act brand new and be the one, you got it, ma. You could be the one. But make sure you handle your business from beginning to end. Because baby, I'm out. So, she on the 16th, they're hanging out, nothing happens, whatever. According to her side of the situation, he said, I'm going to pay you in the morning. Okay, so that's the morning of the 17th. The event is the 17th night. Okay. 17th night happened, and here go 1 o'clock. Here go 1 o'clock in the morning, and I walk out my door because I'm ready to, get Madison into her geech, get her fully, dressed up and get her into all her stuff. And here come the 17th, and ATLien comes in the room and is like, yo, I don't have her money. Like, you got to help me pay her money because I can't get it to her, whatever. So, the two sissies and punks, because because sissy and punk, me and the lady, we have to, from Madison's account, pay so Khia can get her money because ATLien couldn't do it because she wasn't, Khia wasn't accepting Cash App. I'm just going to leave it at that. Khia wasn't accepting Cash App. So ATLien came to us, damn near tears, came to us, and then we sent her the money so she could have her money. So at that point, then she started, that was at 1, actually, let me show you exactly when that was. No. Well, as you can see, as you can see, that was at, you can't. But that was at 1:28 a.m. on February 18, 2018. Okay? So, then she got her money. All right, cool. Not speaking to us, whatever. Still haven't, Madison and her haven't spoken. I haven't spoken to her till Friday. Okay. We get in the car, we get on the way, we get there ahead of time. Now we're waiting for Khia. Khia arrives. She gets to the back, and, Khia sits on the couch and proceeds to not speak. So, Madison being Madison, gets up and says, Queen, you gonna wear boots and a bodysuit like me? Being funny, being silly, whatever. No problem. She don't respond. She does that. The fuck? Whatever that's supposed to mean. So she does that. So then Madison says it again. And then she was like, girl, I'm all right. I'm just playing. Whatever. Anyway, then you guys see that video. You guys see that video that was going around with the two of them in the back and they're hugged up and they're saying, is you live, or is you live? That's the video because that was the time. Okay? So then they go on stage. When they get on stage, her in the middle of doing Next Caller is like, water. Okay, what's wrong? Why you need water? So, she needs water, and it is what it is. She needs water. So what she does is she kind of stops in the middle, then gets back to it, and then goes to leaving the stage after it was gone. Like, after Next Caller was done, she just left the stage. Me and Madison on the stage because we like, okay, well, we're about to host. What you do? Why did you? Now, her story is, and her PA story is, they were playing Khia's songs, and they were expecting her to do more of her songs. No, they were not playing Khia's songs to expecting her to do more songs. They were actually playing more songs because they were giving reverence, like, okay, Khia, you have these other songs. Let you play this while you chill for a second, catch your breath, and then we go into the hosting. But, I mean, I digress. Once again. Then you said, Khia also said, well, we got there 2 o'clock in the morning and it was too late to do anything and the club closed at 3. Ma'am, Xavier wanted you all there at 1:45. You didn't arrive at 1:45. We were there before 1:45. You did not arrive at that time. So that was on you pulling your full diva situation because you are that one. Da-dun-da-da. Apparently for you and 82 people that is inside you. I don't know. Whoever's in there lets you know that you got it, so you got it. I just don't, whatever. Okay? So she, now I don't know if this is true. I just know that she went and did, she really didn't take any pictures with anybody. They were stating that she only took pictures with the female fans, but I don't know if that's true, so I'm not going to speak on stuff that I don't know to be true. And so, whatever, she went. Madison and I continue to take Madison through the crowd so Madison could do exactly what we do everywhere. Mingle with the fans, meet the fans, talk to the fans, let them know we thank them for being who they are because we appreciate them. Because without the fans, we would not be able to do what we do, city to city, state to state, and do that. We would not. So, I mean, it is. I'm sorry. So, Josh Walker, how am I? What are you talking about? Anyway, so that's what happened for the end of that night. Whatever. So now that would be the 17th. So the 17th's done. We're done. We finish our job. We go back home. On the 18th now, because now the 17th's over. The 18th now, we are doing the DC Impulse Group situation. And Khia is still acting funny when we get there. Okay. That's fine. Whatever. They take them separately to take pictures. Okay? No. All right. It is what it is. They take them separately to take pictures. When Khia comes back upstairs and she passes by Madison, Madison grabs her hand and explains to her. She starts speaking to her like, ma'am, I don't understand what's the problem. Like, I don't have no problem with you. She actually gets emotional because she's like, I actually love you. Like, I don't understand what's going on. I don't get it. To quote, and I quote, Khia says, Madison, I don't have no problem with you. We got no heat. So we're good. We got no problems. I ain't got no problems with you. Okay, cool. So then, after a little bit goes by, and I step myself over to her where she's sitting. And I said, okay, hey, I don't understand, Khia. I said, we spent personal time together alone. I don't have no problem with you. I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. She was like, Gio, things got nasty, whatever. It didn't need to be that way. I apologize for coming at you sometimes the way she was. I did because I didn't mean that, whatever. Okay. We did the DC Impulse Group thing. Thought it was great. Thought it went wonderful. Okay? We left there thinking that we were actually on the mend and working some stuff out. And it was going to get back together and just get back to what we do. It is what it is. Just get back to what we do and make history. Really. Make history and get back to this work. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So then, we leave there fine. We leave there, we leave. On the Monday, we know, by the way, Madison promotes while they're on the mic saying, watch my sister's show at 8 o'clock or IG, gag order. Okay. So, we just doing what we're supposed to do. It is what it is. So, 19th, nothing's going on, whatever. Me and her PA are talking about how we're trying to bridge the gap, make it right. You know what I'm saying? He realizes some shit she said was not cool and all that kind of stuff. And, we're really talking and really mending the fences is what I thought. Again, behind the scenes, nobody knows this. So, it is what it is. And so, Monday at 8 o'clock, you come out doing the gag order. Now, I'm just going to share a piece of what you said. And I need to know, Khia, how you thought that this was okay and not disrespectful to anybody or homophobic or any kind of phobic. I just need to know. So.
But your children and your grandchildren, bitch, now the hood niggas want to kick off in your ass. Now I had kind of.
Oh, hold on.
But your children and your grandchildren, bitch, now the hood niggas want to kick off in your ass. Now I had kind of mended the trans community, the gay community, because a lot of my thugs, and like I said, my conscious brothers was like, why are you fucking with these people? They're not right. They're not conscious. They're not living. You know, they're taking it in their ass. Their ass is connected to the spine. The spine is connected to the brain. They all brainwashed. They're doing this. They're doing that. You know, you queen. Why? And I'm like, it's word. But when you go to talking about a bitch and talking shit and talking about a bitch children, then the hood niggas is ready to whip your ass. And then y'all are going to be hollering about, oh, it's a hate crime and it's this and it's that and all this motherfucking shit, bitch. You a nigga talking about a queen with a wig on and pink lipstick, crackhead Daniva. Bitch, nigga, you better hide because they on your ass. And all I can do is tell him he's a sissy in the punk. That's how he make his money. Try to off a bitch. It ain't going to work. Hide, because they ready to monkey stomp your motherfucking ass about their nieces and nephews and friends and children and about the queen. Because again, you're still a man, bitch. You wouldn't say nothing about no nigga, but you still want to try to throw me under the bus when all I was doing was telling you the facts that I seen that you did at my motherfucking venue, bitch.
So, nothing? Nothing? So that's supposed to be okay. That's man, Delaney Wetzel, I have seen the whole video. Are you talking? She could talk about Funky Dineva all let's I'm tired, you know, I'm glad that you made that statement. I'm tired of y'all about Funky Dineva. Funky Dineva and Madison are people. They cool. But she wasn't being a replacement and she wasn't talking, you can't just talk about Funky Dineva. She was not talking about just Funky Dineva. Stop making excuses for something that's not what she was talking about. That lady on Monday, okay. So tell me this then. Let me get the beginning of it out. And tell me if she was talking about, hold on. Okay, let's get this up. Oh, y'all.
But the queen, it seemed that one hit, y'all act like I got one hit, but then when I get to the club, y'all get mad because that's all I perform and the people want 300 more songs that they know.
Nah, 300.
One hit.
300.
Why am I still here? Why do I keep hitting home runs every
Oh, you
time
keep hitting home runs?
the song?
Yes, sis.
Why? And if you made me, and if it's yours, why didn't
Made
you?
you?
Why didn't you do it before I got there?
What?
Self-sabotaging. No, it's not self-sabotaging. try to act like they made a bitch. I'm the talent and the boss.
Okay, so who stole anything from her? Who hasn't been doing social commentary before her? And what did you come up with? Because sitting on your couch is not... That is not, you didn't do anything. I addressed this earlier, but I'm just confused. Like, I want to know what we're talking about and what you're referring to. There's no proof to what you're saying. It's just all about your feelings. Madison never accused you, ma'am, of making you. Because if she was going to make you, it most certainly would not be made like that. Let's be clear. Because if she was going to make you, you would have been a bitch to get to the money. Instead of being a hateful, just disrespectful, mad about life type person. And you are very that. I'm disrespectful, mad about your life. Like, there's so many things in here. And you beating yourself up and can't nobody help you with that, okay? So I want to know how you find that to be okay, and you find that you don't think that you are disrespectful, or you don't find yourself to be homophobic. So when you did the things that you did, while you were sitting with the homosexuals on Sunday, doing the condom versus prep debate for the DC Impulse Group, which is a national charter, and no organizations like that were ever checking with you and ever checking for you. You went ahead and said all that crazy shit you said, right? And you went ahead and you felt some type of way, and then you had to have my friend, my friend through work and business, Devin Barrington Ward from the DC Impulse Group, have to address you in this way.
Good afternoon, everyone. As many of you all know, I serve as president of Impulse Group DC. And one of the things we pride ourselves on at Impulse Group is the ability to apologize when we get it wrong. As many of you all know, we hosted an event called The Great Debate, Condom versus Prep, which was hosted by the ladies of the Queen's Court. And while T.S. Madison continues to be a great friend and ally to Impulse Group in the mission that we are trying to accomplish by educating people in a fun and entertaining way about HIV and other health disparities, the fact of the matter is that we've learned that Khia is no friend of ours. In the future, we're going to do a better job of making sure that we vet the talent and entertainers that we bring to our events. We're going to make sure that they are in alignment with what our belief systems are, and we're going to make sure that they have the courage and the ability to stand up against transphobia and homophobia. Khia is not one of those artists, and because of that, she's no longer welcome at any Impulse event that we're doing or anything that's associated with Impulse Group. We have to draw a line somewhere and let people know that you can't just take for granted the community. You can't just come to the parties and get the money for showing up, but then afterwards you can be very nonchalant about homophobia and transphobia and not stand up against the people that may be supporting you, but not supporting the community that supports you. And so we're going to draw a line in the sand. We're going to let that know that it's not acceptable. And we felt like it was important to apologize, because one of the things we pride ourselves on at Impulse Group DC is the ability to apologize, but also we pride ourselves on offering elevated experiences without limitations or barriers. And let me tell you, providing a platform to bigotry, providing a platform to homophobia, providing a platform to transphobia is not a part of that elevated experience. And so because of that, we felt like it was important to issue an apology and let you all know that in the future, we're going to do a better job. We're going to make sure that we vet our people appropriately. And then we're going to make sure that we actually work with people that want to work with our community, not just because it's a job, but because they believe in the work that we do and they believe in equality and equity for Black LGBTQ people. So thank you so much for your continued support. I hope that you can forgive our organization, and that we'll see you on March 6th for the Advocacy Births The Queen and You, our amateur drag show that will be taking place at Town Nightclub. It's going to be our first fundraiser for our new initiative to raise funds for those who are struggling with crystal meth or TINA addiction, so that we can help with their co-pays for rehabilitation services. So we're going to move forward the way that we know, the best way that we know how, which is to do great work in community. And we're not going to let someone like Khia, who really is just here to just take advantage, to shift our narrative and to take us off course from where we want to go. Thank you.
So, they also released a statement, a paper, that she has on her Instagram. right? She has on her Instagram, and I let out before, and you put up a statement saying, stating, because how dare you? Okay, you put up this statement on your Instagram as a post stating, so because I choose not to work with TS, I'm homophobic. No, ma'am. Homophobia had nothing to do with you not wanting to work with Madison. Homophobia had to do with that shit that came out your mouth. Now, I want to call your mouth something else, but I'm not. Homophobia came from that nonsense that came out of your mouth. You were not getting booked before Matt. Listen, ma'am. I have plenty of people that are willing to say how much you were actually getting paid show in and show out. And it was nowhere near the amount you were getting paid with us. You were, and I want you to stress, you were getting paid with us. You will no longer be getting paid anything with T.S. Madison. Believe that. Okay? So you can say whatever you want to say, and then you're going to follow it by saying, let me read the whole thing. I choose not to work with TS. I'm homophobic. This is hilarious. Prime example of messy punks. That's what? Messy punks. And proves that my intuition was right. What intuition is that? Explain me what somebody did to you, but put you back on. Explain me that. Explain me how somebody did you some type of way. I see y'all in these comments saying stuff like the trademark. Listen, Khia said out of her own mouth and on her own post, I didn't want to put no money into it. Why should I? Because I'm the queen. Nobody stole nothing from her. Y'all gonna stop saying Madison stole anything from her. No, Madison don't need to steal nothing from her. Let's be clear. She came to Madison's house. Ain't nobody go to her house. Week in and week out, she was staying on the couch. Let's be clear. Yes, Madison was friends with Daniva before she even knew Khia. What are y'all talking about? So Madison, because Madison was friends with a person that is not friends with her new friend, Madison's supposed to stop being friends with somebody? Y'all got to get somewhere with that. Y'all got to miss me with that. Y'all got to miss. She was friends with Daniva before she even knew Khia. So what you talking about? And you homosexuals and promoters and things, that if y'all choose to work with Khia, that's on y'all. But remember, I warned you. I warned you about that one. Because that one is detrimental to everything that you are. Okay? But y'all got to stop with this. Madison did her sometime. Madison and I didn't do her no type of way. And excuse me, let me remove myself, because I seen these people, Team Khia. Team Khia, y'all, Team Khia. I seen y'all over here like, we only know Madison or we only know Khia. Who are you? Okay, cool. You don't know me. I don't need you to know me. But what I do know is what I'm in. I do know that I'm on the inside, you on the outside watching. So, baby, when I come through, know that I know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying. I don't get into y'all talking a lot of y'all, but y'all don't know nada. Y'all don't know nada. Madison can talk to Daniva all she wants, because Madison and Daniva knew each other before Khia. Khia and Daniva got problems. And if Daniva is sitting over there saying whatever she wants to agitate Khia, that shit is funny. And you, Khia, let Daniva get in your inside. You let Daniva get upset you. That's your fault. Do not blame Madison for you getting so upset. We didn't do nothing to you. So you can say all the stuff you want to say. You can incite those people over there to say what all you want to say. And your Team Khia that does not want to see the reality of the situation, ma'am, that's your choice. That is fully your choice. And some of you Team Khia people are very anti-gay, anti-transsexual, anti-everything. That's cool. But I would respect you more to just say, I don't care what you guys say, because y'all are faggots or y'all are homosexuals. I would respect that more than just not want to see the validity of what the actual receipts and facts are. Khia, I challenge you to let me know, because we asked you to call in when Madison was on the other day. Okay? You didn't call in. So I challenge you to actually speak on some real, show somebody where somebody did you something wrong. Because if you want to just keep talking and running your mouth and actually not providing any kind of factual information about somebody doing you some type of way, then I'm missing, this is pointless. But I'm telling you this like this, okay? This message is for me to you. If you're gonna see me about, come see me about it. Call me, text me, my numbers haven't changed. Come see me about it because I don't really understand what's going on. You're doing a lot. You're doing a lot of extra stuff. And if it's because you wanted to get your numbers up, you got your numbers up. But baby, you got to learn how to keep it. And your mouth, Kai, this for you. And your mouth and this brain with these 72 people you got inside is going to take you all the way from here to here. Keep playing with me. Mark my words on that. Because you have no reason to do and feel what you feel like you've done. You have no reason how to deal. You have no reason for this. Nobody over here, Team Madison, Team Mac Management, nothing over here did anything with you. Not with you. Did anything to you. So I just don't understand the point of all the nonsense. You over there carrying, I let you be from 2.5 to 221. We was fine in D.C. on Sunday when we left. And now you back to running your mouth. If you need somebody to watch your show, just tell them people at the beginning of the show, hey, y'all, watch my show. I have nobody really that likes me, so I just want y'all to watch my show. Because you had 5,000 viewers on your live. And I think on your Monday show, you had production issues. So I guess you need to fire production. Oh, that's right. You didn't have nobody. And let's not, and continue forward. Continue forward, okay? Let's be clear. Don't call nobody on Madison's team to help you out with phone calls or nothing else. Mind your manners. Since you're the queen, handle that over there. Don't bring your phone. Don't be over here. Don't be over here dialing nobody's number saying, hi, can y'all help? Damian Jordan, if Carmen's so homophobic, why did y'all even fuck with her? She was not like that with us, is what I tried to explain with you. The Khia that was presented to us was not that way. And regardless of whatever y'all feel about Khia, until Khia presents herself in her way to us, in a bad way, I'm not gonna take how y'all feel about her. I'm going to deal with what I deal with. And what I dealt with was a genuine person. That other stuff that when she got on and she got to popping, she felt some type of way. No, we not continuing nothing with her. No. Sure not. 319 T.S. Madison will be back with the Queen's Court. That's all I know. Yeah, and Nora Fountain X, I understand that you like them as a group. I obviously like them as a group because I was here for it. But the only person that ruined herself was her. She went to running her mouth. She went to feeling some type of way. She went to feeling like she's the one. That's her. Nobody did nothing to her. Again, I'm waiting for y'all to tell me, or somebody to present, Khia included, somebody to present where somebody did her some type of way. And I understand what you're saying, Zinga Lewis, and I understand that it seemed homophobic, and I get that, while she was on the Queen's Court. And I'm sorry that it came off that way, but Madison was talking to her off camera about it, and that's where the gazoo, once again, that's where the gazoos, the blouses, I forgot what the other ones are, but that's where it came from. That's where all those other terms came from, so that she knew. Okay, but Farrah Rhodes, what she said on social media before us, we didn't know because we weren't we weren't checking for her. You know, it is what it is. So it is what it is. So it's no, Dorian Isaac, they do not. They sure do not, Dorian. That's a wrap. No, Dorian, I don't play that. You already know that I do not play that. They don't know. It's a wrap. Madison will be at T.S. Madison will be at Jacksonville 427. Jacksonville 427. and she will be in Houston, Texas, 5/3 and 5/4. So it is what it is. I just had to share this with y'all so you know, you know exactly what was going on. You heard it from the horse's mouth that was inside. And again, it takes two to have an argument, and there's only one person that seems to have a problem, and everything else is just being handled and being presented. So it is what it is. You want to believe what you want to believe. You don't like Madison, then you're not going to like this. And if you are Team Khia, you're going to like that. And if you're, whatever, like I can only deal with what it really is. So again, I appreciate it, and I love y'all. See y'all soon.